Let's talk about supplements. Specifically, supplements that are good for women that are postpartum and want to get their glow back, some hormonal imbalances like PCOS, or you just don't feel good. So let's talk about some of the supplements that are research-based but have also helped me personally in my journey postpartum, that has helped me lose weight, that has helped me regulate my hormones, that has helped me clear out my skin, that has helped my energy levels, my postpartum depression and anxiety, and so many more benefits that we will go over in this video. It will be a long format video, so if you're looking for entertaining content, this is probably not for you. This is more educational purposes. Before we get started explaining all these supplements, you might be wondering, do you really need all of this? And the answer is you might not. It doesn't hurt to know what all of these do for your body and also where you can get them in nature and in your food. All right, let's start with a supplement that pretty much everybody needs, okay? And this is vitamin D. Specifically vitamin D3 plus K2 for better absorption. What vitamin D does, it helps you absorb vitamin C better. It keeps your mood, your hormones, and your immune system stabilized all year long. If you live in a sunshine state like a lot of my Florida friends, like I did for many years, then you might be getting enough vitamin D if you're always in the sun, if you're always outdoors, okay? If, however, you do find in your lab work that you have a vitamin D deficiency, this is a great way to supplement. Here that I use by the brand Micro Ingredients, you can actually find this on TikTok. I found it the cheapest on here, but they also sell it somewhere else. It is third-party tested, which is a great thing to look into your supplements because it means that someone else other than the company making these supplements is vouching for them, has independently tested them and made sure that it does what it says it's gonna do. Because remember, all supplements are not FDA regulated, okay? Here has 10,000 IUs vitamin D. So to stabilize your levels, you only need about 50,000 a week, meaning that you should only be taking this 5 times a week and not every day, because if not, you can get an overdose of vitamin D, which is not good. If you feel foggy, low energy, this might be the reason why. I know for me personally, when I went to get my lab work done, I found that I was extremely low on vitamin D, which is why I was having so much depression, so much fatigue, low energy, and all of the things that happens when your hormones are disrupted and you're lacking vitamins. The next one, and this was going to be magnesium glycinate, and I know so many people have been talking about magnesium glycinate, and it is such an amazing form of magnesium. There are several forms of magnesium, but magnesium glycinate is the one that I take, and I feel like it has helped me so much with my nervous system. I also take magnesium citrate, but I just started taking that for my gut health. I won't talk about that right now. I will talk about magnesium glycinate because it's the one that I've been taking for the longest. And research has shown that it helps calm down your nervous system. It even helps you sleep, helps you relax, it helps your muscles relax. And by doing all of this, it helps balance your hormones, because your hormones can also get imbalanced if you're not getting proper and adequate sleep, rest, relaxation. The next one in our list is fish oil. I was actually really afraid of taking fish oil because in the past when I took it in my teenage years, it made my skin really oily, but I know now that it's just temporary and actually helps with your body's ability to produce less skin because it knows it's already hydrated. And it also helps with acne. Why does it help with all those things? Because the main priority of fish oil is to help your body relieve itself from inflammation, helps with brain function, with skin, heart health, and workout recovery. Again, it is amazing on your hormones, so as a woman especially, you should be taking this. Most people don't eat enough fatty fish like salmon, and therefore they don't get enough omega-3 in their diets. The next one's not here, but I'm going to quickly talk about it. It is turmeric. I have it in a form of a pill, but I also have it in powder. Sometimes I put it in my rice, in my food. I don't take this every single day. I just take it when I know I haven't taken it in my mushroom coffee or my food or my rice or whatever I decide to put it on. It is so good. It's like the holy grail of inflammation supplements, and it is completely natural. The next one we're going to talk about is zinc. This one is from one of my favorite supplement brands, actually Thorne. It is one of the best quality supplement brands that you can get. It is on the more expensive side, but it is actually worth it for supplements that actually need to be really, really high quality. Think about zinc as a repair mineral. It helps with wound healing, skin, hormones, immune system, and recovery. This I started taking now that I am more in my fitness journey, taking it more serious. I'm weightlifting heavy, I'm doing more cardio. I am actually exhausting my body more than before, where I was just walking and doing Pilates. So this has been amazing for my recovery. The first couple weeks without this, I remember not being able to even get up from bed from how sore I was. Next one, NAC. And this one has been one of my favorites since I was in high school. I remember I was always very passionate about nutrition, supplementation, health, wellness. This one was one of the supplements that was first introduced to me. Think of this like a cell cleanup helper. It helps clean up and detoxify your cells. It's very similar in function as glutathione, that right now it is very, very popular. It helps your body detox, fight inflammation, supports liver function, and it improves recovery. I started taking again some of these supplements because I started training really, really hard, and I also wanted to look and feel my best. Also helps your body make glutathione, which is what I just talked about. Okay, that's really popular right now, naturally. So it's very, very important when it comes to detoxing your body and fighting inflammation. This can also help with your skin issues. I know it's not marketed as that, but glutathione and NAC are known to fight inflammation, and sometimes your skin issues, acne, are caused by inflammation in the body, so it can help. And I have noticed a difference in my skin. It's more glowy, it's not as inflamed, even just like the texture, and less bloated too, less puffy. And I truly think, obviously it's because I'm working out, I'm drinking water, but I was doing all those things, but my body was under so much stress, and it has helped me fight inflammation. Now let's talk about specifically women supplements and with PCOS type symptoms. I was diagnosed with PCOS back in 2016, okay, so oh my god, 10 years ago. But I knew I obviously had it before that. I was just diagnosed with it, and that was probably the reason why no matter how much or how healthy I ate, how much I worked out, what I did for my skin, I always had issues with extremely oily skin in my teens, horrible cystic acne that would not go away for anything, weight gain. I was in track and field, dance, I was in so many sports. I would go to the gym and I would still look average and puffy because I didn't know I had a hormone imbalance that was preventing me from being my best self. Let's talk about some supplements that can naturally help you alleviate some of those PCOS-like symptoms. One of my favorite ones, and that now is becoming really popular, is Berberine, okay? I have known about Berberine for years, and it has actually helped me so much with my appetite control, because I was the type of person that could eat for 3, okay? It was never enough, and it was always anxiety eating, and that was because my insulin levels were out of whack. So think about Berberine as a trophic cup for sugar. Okay, let's put it in those. Your blood sugar, it lowers your insulin, reduces your cravings, and helps support fat loss. Hint how I said support and doesn't make you lose fat. It just supports fat loss. You already have to be in a calorie deficit and moving your body in order for it to work. Berberine is a natural compound that comes from certain plants such as barberry, golden seal, and Oregon grape root. Those plants have been used in traditional medicine for years, but now they just put it in a supplement form, so it's convenient for the public access. Myo-Inositol. This one is Myo-Inositol from the brand Wholesome Story. It is third-party tested and it has really great reviews. Okay, this is the one that I use every single day. This is like a communication line for your hormones. It helps you regulate your cycle, improve insulin sensitivity, which is a big thing with PCOS, reduce cravings, improve your mood, and improve fertility, okay? For my ladies that want to get pregnant and because of your PCOS symptoms, it's something that is hard for you, this might actually help you. Commonly used for PCOS symptoms, hormonal imbalances, and to help with certain weight loss. Let's talk about one of my favorites, and that is DIM plus 13C, which is indole 3-carbonyl, and it also has glutathione. Okay, we talked about NAC and its ability to make your body produce natural glutathione. You know, glutathione is also a very popular peptide right now This also, well, this supplement specifically, not all supplements include some type of glutathione. This is by the brand Seeking Health. It's supposed to be one of the good ones. Third-party tested, really reputable brand. How about DIM as your hormone cleanup crew? It helps your body break down excess estrogen. It can disrupt your hormones and have a hormonal imbalance. It can actually reduce hormonal acne, and I feel like this is one of the big reasons why my skin cleared up so much. Reduces bloating, supports your cycle. I genuinely believe, because I have high androgen levels, that this is one of the reasons why my cycle has been regulated. Obviously that means my hormones are regulated too, but specifically this, because in the past, before I got pregnant, I had a very irregular cycle. Once I started taking a mixture of berberine, DIM, turmeric, my period was like a clock. That's why I knew very fast that I was pregnant, because it didn't come. And I'm like, it's been a clock for the past 5 months. So something is wrong. A supplement that I'm gonna talk about right now is ashwagandha. I am not taking this anymore, but I'm gonna tell you why. Ashwagandha is a supplement that I would say saved me from my postpartum depression. It was the first supplement I started taking again. And that was a big mistake that I did. Not taking the ashwagandha, but stopped taking my supplements. I should have kept taking my post or prenatals after giving birth. I really, really should have paid more attention to my nutrition and my stress levels, but I didn't, and my symptoms just got really, really bad, and I was in a really horrible place. I started taking ashwagandha every single day, and it calmed me down. It calmed down my depression, my rage. I had the worst postpartum rage at that time, anxiety, and it actually helped me level out, you know, my mood, and I was able to actually do stuff again, because I was a mess. I will say that you do have to cycle ashwagandha, because if you don't, it got to the point where I did not feel anything. I was numb to emotion. Only take it in times in your life that you have a lot of stress or a lot going on. I will say a good thing is to do maybe 1 month on, 2 months off, but just use it carefully. Now let's talk about which ones can you actually get from food and which ones you cannot. Because I know many people are like, I am not taking all of these supplements every day. I have also done my lab work done, so I know what things I am deficient on. One supplement that I didn't talk about on here was iron. My ferritin levels were very, very low, and that's because my iron levels are very, very low. I am not anemic, but I am at borderline. I am taking an iron supplement twice a week only because that thing makes me extremely constipated, but I am making a lot of dietary changes, which is eating more iron-rich foods alongside with vitamin C for better absorption. So just like iron, there are vitamins and minerals that you can get from your food, but be real with yourself. Are you willing to make the necessary dietary changes in your life, your lifestyle changes, to be able to actually get enough of all these vitamins and minerals in your diet? I'm gonna go over them and we'll see if you can, or maybe it's a little challenging. Okay, so the number one that's really, really popular, let's talk about magnesium, okay? Specifically the form that we talked about, magnesium glycinate, but you are going to get a variety of magnesiums in your food. Some of the foods that have magnesium are going to be your leafy greens, are going to be nuts, it's going to be dark chocolate, and also seeds. That's why some people eat dark chocolate nuts right before they're going to sleep, because they want to release those natural magnesium vitamins into their body. The next one is zinc. Okay, you can get zinc through red meat, eggs, shellfish, pumpkin seeds. There are many other forms you can get it, do your research, but those are the ones that have the highest levels of zinc. And if you are somebody that doesn't like to eat red meat, maybe you should consider zinc as a supplement, or maybe you don't like eating red meat every day. Remember, it's not just about eating it once in a while to be able to actually get the benefits from those foods, but you have to actually get educated on how much magnesium, zinc foods have per serving, okay? Let me give you an example that I didn't talk about today. Vitamin C. One kiwi has your entire vitamin C for the day, your entire daily value of vitamin C for the day. So if you just eat one kiwi, for most people, not for everyone, but for most people, one kiwi would be enough to suffice your vitamin C for the entire day. So when I mentioned about iron-rich foods, because you're iron deficient, you're tired, you're foggy, you might be anemic, you want to go all natural, you might want to eat an iron-rich food alongside a kiwi or a food that contains vitamin C. Omega-3s is one of the ones that people are the most deficient on, and that's why a lot of people take fish oil, because no one is eating salmon, sardines every single day. If you want to implement that into your daily life, do your research on the amount of omega-3 per serving of each food that has omega-3s and try to incorporate that into your diet. If not, I think the easiest way to get omega-3s is through fish oil. For my vegans, there's also like vegan omega-3 supplements, so you can always get your omega-3s through that. The last one that I didn't show but I told you I took is curcum or turmeric, and that one you can get obviously through the turmeric root. You can get the root and you can do it in a juice. You can grate it, or you can get the turmeric powder. Just make sure that when you are going to do turmeric, anything, always incorporate black pepper. If not, your body won't absorb it, so it's as if you didn't even take it. Now let's talk about the supplements that are really hard to get through food or through your environment only. One of those is going to be vitamin D, okay? Even if you live in a sunshine state, you still might be vitamin D deficient because you don't go outdoor too much or you wear a lot of sunscreen. When I was living in Florida, I would stay home all day and I would only go out for walks in the evening or at night when there was no sun, because I didn't like to get all sweaty, or I would use my car. So I would limit a lot of my sun exposure. So therefore I was very low on vitamin D. So if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling foggy, one of the things that you might be is vitamin D deficient. If you are depressed, if you are anxious, you might be vitamin D deficient. This is why some psychologists won't even see you without getting a whole lab work done, because sometimes you're just vitamin or mineral deficient. The next one that you can't really get from stuff is NAC. Your body makes some of it, but not enough to get all the benefits of this amazing supplement. Next one is Berberine. As we mentioned, it is made from certain plants, and it is not something that you can really get on your everyday life without a supplement. Myo-Inositol, you may find it in some fruits and beans. However, it will never be enough or in the quantities that you need for it to be effective. DIM, which I told you is one of my favorite supplements, it can come from some broccoli or cruciferous vegetables. However, you need an insane amount of broccoli and cruciferous vegetables for it to even matter, and it's something that is completely unrealistic, if we're being honest, for you to consume on an everyday basis. And the last thing I want to talk about in this very lengthy video, it is supplements that you absolutely need in your everyday life to feel normal, to feel good, okay? And then your optional supplements that are for optimal performance, whether you are starting a new workout routine, whether you want to have more energy, whether you want to look better, you want to just, target your hormone imbalance. Those are all things that are technically optional, but will obviously improve your quality of life and everything else. The first three, like the three that I would say that are non-negotiables that you need no matter what, every single person needs this, is vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3s. Your fish oils, your vitamin D supplement, your magnesium glycinate. If you are someone that feels that you have some type of hormonal imbalance, you don't have the money right now to get lab work done, or your insurance just simply doesn't want you to, or your insurance simply doesn't want to pay for it, you might want to start with a stack and then tell me how you feel after. Other ones that I would say are optional or performance enhancers or just lifestyle enhancers or hormone, it will be Berberine, Myo-Inositol, DIM. Those are specifically for women, specifically for hormone imbalances, PCOS-like symptoms. And the other ones that I would say are more performance enhanced, support, is going to be Zinc, okay? Curcum, which is turmeric, NAC. This can help with inflammation, which is inflammation in the body, inflammation in the skin, inflammation in the brain, your recovery, muscle recovery, inflammation in the muscle, skin, and immune support. These are optional, but I do definitely highly recommend. So tell me which of these supplements you want to try, you think you can get through food, or that you simply are not interested at all. Let me know if you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching.